So M-Platform is really about streamlining and simplifying, and from an organizational perspective, predominantly to service our clients as optimally as possible. There's several ways that we're doing that as part of M-Platform. One is that we've built a global platform to enable our clients to see consumers, their consumers and prospective consumers in the same way across the globe. We do that through a consumer identifier with a substantial amount of data that we see on those consumers, and we activate that data across all channels for our clients, which is really the best way from an agency perspective to be the best steward of our clients' budgets, is to make sure that we can see across as many channels as possible with a single view of a consumer, so that we make informed and as real-time as possible decisions on behalf of our clients. So that's one component from a technology perspective. The second is from a people or services perspective, bringing together the teams that planned, activated, executed, and optimized across channels historically in different pockets in the agency, bringing them all together so that we can bring a single planning view to our clients across all the channels, because at one point it made sense to have separate channel buying depending on if you're buying search, social, display, etc. Now we're at the point of maturation in our industry that it makes sense to bring those all back together and create a single view, a single plan, because we actually have the technology to support that comprehensive view of a consumer and activation of that consumer across channels. So that's the people or services part. And then another major component of M-Platform continues to be the Xaxis proprietary media team, which has been in existence for 6 or so years now. And that continues to be the proprietary offering, which includes Triad Media, which we bought late last year as part of Xaxis. Yeah, so especially from a Xaxis perspective, it's moving toward performance, and performance frankly could mean a lot of different things. It could be driving towards a CPA goal, it could be driving towards a CPC goal, a return on ad spend goal. It could be a percentage completion view for a video ad, for example. So, performance, I think we think about it very one-dimensionally, but really in our industry, because so much is measurable and measurable in different ways, that depending on the type of campaign and the campaign goals, performance might mean very, very different things. So Xaxis' ability to be agile in that function and drive toward whatever the consumer goal is or the client goal is a major concentration for Xaxis, certainly in 2017. So early in 2016, Xaxis launched a technology called CoPilot, which was our entree into this journey of AI and machine learning as a component of AI. It's something that Xaxis has been using in last year and certainly more this year. And the drive of Xaxis to be a performance company is really informed by technologies like CoPilot, because CoPilot can learn as it goes and certainly enables our optimizers to essentially have a machine next to them to help them drive toward their goals. So certainly it doesn't take the people out of the process. The people are very much involved in the process, but the computation that technology can do in driving towards very specific outcomes based on predictions that the machines can make much, much faster than human beings is obviously a huge component of what any addressable sector is going to be moving forward. So it's a huge concentration and investment specifically in the Xaxis business. It was last year, continues to be this year, and I would foresee that it would go beyond.
What are the use cases of that, or what has been, or where do you see the opportunities around the CoPilot?
So, anything with regard to machine learning, it's or artificial intelligence is a macro category of machine learning. It's about the machine's ability to predict what may happen or what has the highest probability of happening based on what it's historically seen. And the great thing about technologies like this is it could take both, data that is specifically advertiser driven or just macroeconomic driven. So things like predicting if a particular impression might be viewable or not viewable based on history as an example. based on what we know about the consumer and whether or not they've engaged in advertising in the past or not might be a component. And all of these micro pieces of data can come together in the machine based on the models that we put in as people to inform the machines on how to think, can make really quick decisions based on a huge variety of data components, really as many as you want to put in, and can learn as it goes much faster than people do. So certainly as a technology, it's not one that is stagnant. It's not like you put a model in and you leave it forever. You're constantly putting in models and they're constantly learning, and you're constantly tweaking the model to make them more and more informed and more efficient. So I mean, this is for sure the new, not even so new anymore, but the continuing frontier, let's say, in technology, and certainly anything addressable, because you can basically input any data that you want and have the machines learn faster than any human being would be able to.